Hey, welcome to Bath Nuts Farmhouse. My name is Jordan.
And my name is Mia.
And today we're going to be making a very special soap because today is Mia's first soap. Mia is 8 years old and she's been watching me make soap since she was 3. So she kind of knows book knowledge on how to make soap, but she hasn't actually done it herself yet. So in this container we have our frozen goat's milk. We have pre-weighed it and froze it into cubes. Underneath we have an ice bath just to keep that milk from getting too hot and scorching. And you can pick it up.
So in this container we have our lye.
And we've already pre-weighed that out. So before we mix our lye in here, we're going to add a little bit of sodium lactate.
What is sodium lactate for?
Sodium lactate makes a harder bar.
That's nice.
It's easier to unmold.
And it lasts longer.
Yes, it makes the bar last longer. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by adding a little bit of lye to our frozen milk. We don't want to add a whole bunch to it because it will scorch the milk and it will turn orange and smell bad. So sprinkle a little bit in. A little bit more than that. Let's start with about that right there, okay? So get your spatula. Now when I'm mixing, I always hold this because it will kind of move around in that ice bath, okay? It's gonna seem like it takes a really long time to start melting that milk.
Will it?
It'll seem like it. It really doesn't take very long.
Why do you have to mix it?
Well, you have to mix it so that the lye melts the milk and starts dissolving into the milk. We don't want any undissolved lye because then we'll have lye pockets in our soap and it can burn you when you're bathing with it.
Ouch.
Yeah, that wouldn't be very fun. So milk soaps are a little more challenging to make because you can't see if the lye has been totally dissolved in the milk or not.
Yeah.
Wow. So let me see. Let me check it out here. So we have some undissolved lye here on the side still. Okay, you see those little beads?
Yeah.
Okay, we also have some on our spatula. Okay, so we want to scrape down. With milk soaps, you want to stir extra long. So you can make sure that everything is dissolved. So I like to take my spatula, kind of work it in the milk, make sure all the lye is off the spatula and in the milk. So we have some here on the side. Okay.
My mom, she's been making soap for a very long time. Since I was it 2 or 3?
I don't know, 2 or 3, I don't remember.
Since I was 2 or 3.
Alright, so we have everything dissolved and we have stirred it an extra long time just to make sure. So let's go ahead and get our thermometer there. Let's take these temperatures. So, no, put it down in there. There you go. Our milk is at 54 degrees. That's pretty cold still. And let's check our oils. What are our oils at? Our oils are at 81. Because we're only making one color today, we're going to go ahead and pre-mix our color and our oatmeal into the oils. So today we're going to be using Jade Green Mica from Nurture Soap. We got this in as a sample, and if you saw the soap supply video, the unpacking video we got, Mia was very excited about this color.
Yeah.
So go ahead and take a scoop of that. Put it in there. All right, and let's do one more of those little scoops. All right, this is a very pretty color.
And very, very sparkly.
It is very sparkly.
So glad I chose this color.
Okay, now we're gonna add in our oatmeal as well. Yep, just pour it in there. Might give it a shake and a tap. Here. So now we're gonna take our stick blender. We're going to trap our color and our oatmeal underneath. Burp it so we get some bubbles out. And Mia is going to mix it. I'll hold it here. Okay, very good. So we're just going to take that apart.
Lots of bubbles.
Lots of bubbles. It is a small batch, so it's easier to get bubbles in a small batch, unfortunately.
Weird.
So we'll put this to the side. I want you to take the spatula and scrape down the sides. Make sure you don't have any mica that hasn't been mixed in yet. Okay? And if you stir the oils a little bit, it'll help pop some of those bubbles. Okay, so stick your stick blender back in. Burp it really good. Don't get your finger off that. Yep, burp it really good. Sometimes you have to burp it at an angle. Okay, now how about this? I will hold the stick blender and you can pour in the lye solution. Okay, so go slow down the stick blender so it doesn't splash up at you. There you go, go nice and slow. Very good. You're going to kind of give it a tap and a shake. Get that last little bit out of there. Okay. And then we can set this back off to the side. And here's the stick blender. 2 hands, I'll hold this part. Now I want you to do short bursts. Don't just fully blend it at first, okay? Short bursts. Yeah, keep going. Very good. Keep going. So, off to the side.
Okay.
Keep going. So you can see, how we're turning into a yucky color?
Ew.
That is, greens just do that in soap. They turn to a yucky color, but it will turn back.
Oh,
So you see this pretty color green here. That's still the oils that have not been incorporated with the milk. Put that back in there. Burp it. Okay, so keep just blitzing it. Don't do a whole lot. Keep going. Okay, so let's take this, give it a stir. So I have you just blitzing it, just pulsing it. So, because it's really easy to overmix, especially a small batch. Okay, so that looks like it is really good. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this apart.
Again.
Yeah, we're gonna tap this off, go ahead and scrape it out. We don't like to waste any soap around here. We want to get every little bit we can.
That's my mom's thing.
So go ahead and put your spatula in there. Stir it around a little bit. Scrape down the sides.
Ooh, is that a light trace?
That is at a very light trace. Probably just past emulsion more than a light trace. So let's lift this up, drizzle. Well, it might be at a light trace. All right, so let's tell them about the fragrance that you picked out for these.
Oh, yeah. This is Camu.
Camu. Where's it from? Do you remember?
No.
It's from Nature's Garden.
Yeah, Nature's Garden. And I love the smell of it.
So this fragrance has notes of plum, mixed berries, pineapple, banana, apple, orange, lime, jasmine, rose, peach, green notes, and vanilla. It smells nice, fresh, fruity, perfect for summertime.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead. Whoop, I almost spilled the fragrance. Go ahead and pour it in there. Very good.
It made funny dots.
Yeah, it did. Okay, so go ahead and mix that in by hand.
Why do you have to mix it in by hand?
Well, I like mixing fragrances in by hand at first so that we don't speed up our trace even more. Some fragrances can move really fast. Some of them can slow down trace. So especially with a fragrance that you haven't used before, it's good to mix it in by hand first.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's probably good. So what we're gonna do, just to make sure we have a good trace and that it's not going to break emulsion. I see some darker lines in here, so it might be coming apart. We're going to scrape this off and we'll give it a couple more bursts with the stick blender, okay?
But first we have to connect it.
Yeah. All right, burp it again. Very good. 2 hands.
Just like...
Yep, just like that. So I don't know if you can see this on camera, but there's some streaks of some darker color in here where our oils and our lye solution were starting to separate from each other. Put that back in there. Burp it again. There you go. Okay, do a little bit longer than a burst now. Okay, oh, careful. Don't get carried away. Okay, so that's probably good. So let's take this off. Let's scrape this down again. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Nice thin trace still, so it'll be nice and easy to pour into our mold. So let's set this to the side and grab your mold.
I can't wait to show you the mold. Woo! So we sprayed it with some sparkles.
This is the Super Sparkles Enviro Glitter from Nurture Soap. Mia wanted a little bit of shimmer to her soap, so we sprayed the inside of this mold with rubbing alcohol, and then she sprayed the sparkles inside the mold.
Yep.
Okay. Now what you're gonna do, put that to the side, you're gonna pour the farthest one away from you. Okay? So you'll pour these first and then pour those. Okay, always 2 hands. Very good. Smidge more. A little bit more. All right, that's good. Hop on to the next one.
Next we're doing the frog.
These little molds from Brambleberry are super cute and perfect for kids, I think. Give it a little shake. Put a little smidge more in that one. All right, that's enough. Woo!
That's gonna be an extra big one.
All right. All right, that's enough. Let's see. Tap it to get the little penguin filled up.
Now we're heading for the monkey face.
Very good.
Now the cat face. My mom does not like cats.
Stop.
What do I always do?
It's okay. It's your first time.
And now for the elephant.
Right, a little bit more in that one. All right, so now we're just gonna kind of shimmy this around, get some bubbles out. Before we use our overfill mold, let's get some rubbing alcohol.
Do I need these glasses on?
Yes, you still have to have your safety glasses on.
Why?
Because we still have active lye. Alright, so we knew we'd have a little bit of extra batter, so we prepared these little puzzle piece mold too. Put some glitter in there as well. Whoop. That's okay, look, this is what we can do. We can get our spatula, kind of scrape it in to the next one, okay?
Cool.
Camera shut off there for a second, so we had to adjust some things. So Mia's just scraping down, you can scrape down some more, scraping down the bucket so we can fill up a little bit more of these puzzle pieces. Sometimes, because you're right-handed, it's easier to navigate with the spatula in your right hand. So if you hold the bucket with your left hand, you can use that to get the soap out. Is that easier?
Yeah.
Okay. So Mia's decided she wants to sparkle the bottom part of these puzzle pieces too. So we will be back in about 24 hours to unmold these.
We are back to unmold these soaps.
It's been about 40 hours since we poured this soap, mainly because yesterday was church for us and we also had some family come into town, so we weren't able to unmold it then. And we also have, I have all three of my daughters here with us. So Mia is 8, Hannah is 4, and Joanna is 9 months old. So you might hear them playing around in the background. Okay, so let's do this small one first. So when you unmold, you're going to want to stretch the sides. Okay, like that. You're going to break the seal around all of them. Very good. Yep, and push from the bottom up. Very good. So that's the first one. So we need to be a little more gentle because we kind of smushed that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
They're still soft.
Yeah, they're still a little soft because the air hasn't gotten to them yet. Okay, so go ahead and try the next one. Be nice and gentle. Go slow. There you go, keep pushing up. Very nice.
Yeah, that was better.
Yeah.
It's almost like they can fit together.
Yeah. So you can see a little bit of that sparkle that Mia put in the tray before we poured the soap. A little bit of a glitter on that puzzle piece.
We also put it on the top because, you know, you can flip it over and...
Yeah. Okay, so now we have the big tray. This big tray is not quite as flexible, so you're gonna have to do the same thing. You'll have to pull here, here, just loosen them all up, okay?
All right.
Yeah, pull from here too. There you go. If you need help, just let me know. This one might be better. Here, let's loosen it up everywhere. This one might be better if we actually flip it over and gently push them out.
That's a dog I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
I
So gently, gently
wow,
push them out like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Perfect. Next I'm doing the
Gently, gently.
feel it breaking.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Wow. That is just so cute.
So I don't normally post videos so soon after making a soap, but Mia's really excited for me to post this video. So I will be posting it earlier than scheduled. However, these soaps will not be available until our June soap release. Mia has decided that she would like to start making and selling soap under my instruction, of course. And any of the profit that she makes on it will go towards college fund or different activities that she would like to do.
Breaking.
Need help? Got it. Good job. Oh, he got a little smudged. Yeah, let me see. Let me see. So I think the soap needs to sit a smidge longer, or you need to be more gentle with it, okay?
Breaking.
Well, if the seal's breaking. There we go. Do you want to do the last one? So what I do is I take and I kind of push in different spots to loosen them up. Gentle, go slow. Remember, soap making is all about patience. Make sure you come push his eyes down. Very good.
I'm gonna go get in the water.
Okay. I will. So these are all of the very first soap that Mia made, mostly by herself. They look pretty cute to me. They all have, these little animals all have little sparkles on their face. I don't know if the camera is picking that up or not. But I think she did a fantastic job for her first time. What do you think?
I like it.
You like it? Was it fun?
Yes.
Yes. Do you want to do more?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us as we... Joanna had something to say. Thanks for hanging out with us as Mia is learning soap making and trying to perfect her skill here. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.